Happy Monday, everyone. Have pretty hot topic today for you guys. We're going to talk about highest return on investment when it comes to your video. So if you have any questions about YouTube or video or videos for your websites in particular, I will answer them today. Early on in my business in 2015, I have the strategy to have one video for every page of my website, and miracle happened. The reason I did it because I did not have money to advertise on radio or TV. So a lot of people think that I went on YouTube to make money or I wanted to be a YouTuber. It's actually cannot be further from the truth. I started my business, started advertising back in the day at Angie's List, Craigslist, like free websites, stuff like that. And I've seen what competition was doing. We had, 30, 40, $50 million companies in town who were running ads. I have one competitor, Solar Roofing. They were doing radio ads on 18 radio stations at a time. Roofing is very competitive, and I highly recommend you guys have a marketing budget. Usually should be about 5% if you want to sustain it. Pretty much for every dollar you make, put aside at least 5% and advertise. In the beginning, it's hard. So let's say you do $1 million a year. I always advertise at least 5%. So my first year in business, I did $1 million in sales, and I did about $40,000 of those sales. I spent it on Angie's List. At the time, it was the highest return on investment that I could get, higher than Google pay-per-click, higher than anywhere else. But as you grow, once you become, $5 million company, $10 million company, you have bigger budget and everything is limited. Like Google pay-per-click is limited. Even door knocking is limited if you really think about it. It limits to storms and storm data, and you cannot beat the dead horse. Like if you already work the neighborhood, it's not like you can work the neighborhood 10 times. So everything has a limits, including Google or Facebook. So even if you have unlimited budget, let's say you have $1 million to spend, it's not like you can spend it in one place. That's why big companies spend money on radio and TV, because they have a couple $1 million to burn and they want to make sure they dominate their market and everybody knows about them. By the way, if you guys like this topic, give it a like, comment something, comment the question, so engagement will goes up and more people see it. We have better life today. But here's what happened to me on the year 3. I already have, bigger budget. I was doing a couple million a year. And I remember I spent $18,000 on local radio. The radio were claiming at the time that they have audience of 250,000 people, like really big audience. And they're like, Dmitry, if you advertise with us for like 3 or 4 months, we'll put you in front of a lot of people. So of course, I'm the biggest sucker. I spent 18 grand. You know what I got for it? One call. As a matter of fact, recently I got a text from the guy who sold me ad, because what I did, I took the voiceover and I ran it, I guess, as an ad on the Facebook. So I took a talent who voiced over a commercial for my company, Stormer Roofing, and I wanted to get the most for my dollar. So I asked them in the beginning, I said, can I use the voiceover and advertise it on video, make like YouTube video or Facebook video? They're like, yeah, sure. So I did it 5 years ago. And just last year, I guess they found the ad from back in the day and they're like, Dmitry, you can't keep using that voiceover. It's expired. I'm like, dude, I spent 18 grand, $18,000 on this radio commercial, which, by the way, you sucked, because I don't know if your audience sucks or whatever. The radio did not work for me. Like now, I've done more radio campaigns on more conservative stations, so they'd worked really well for me. But today I'm thinking about let's do the math really quick. You have $18,000. If me, Dmitry Lupinski, have $18,000 today, where I would spend it, and I'll share what we're doing today. Like today, I'm actually flying out at 5 o'clock and doing what I do the best. I charge like $10,000-$12,000 to work with the brands for the same amount of money. I personally do so much for my businesses that no radio can ever compete with me. $18,000, if you spend it on a video production, quality video production, you will beat TV, you will beat radio, you will beat print. It has by far the best return on investment possible. Why? Let's look at this. Google is 90% of the search. 90%. We are all in our phones. We are on phones. If you look at the data, if you see what's happening behind the search in Google, like Google pays Apple, well, actually, Apple pays Google to be in those maps. When you buy your phone, Android or iPhone, it comes with a certain data, with a certain apps preloaded, like those Google Maps or those Apple Maps. They're there for a reason, because manufacturers behind them, with all the devices, they want to dominate the search. So 90% of search are common, is happening on Google. Now, Google owns YouTube, and it drives me absolutely crazy. I'm going to put it here, that YouTube is free. That means that you, me, everybody can go sign up for free for Gmail, put a message to the world, create a 5-10 minute video, and dominate the search. I'll give you an example. My #1 video on YouTube right now, you guys can all test it and check it right now. I absolutely dominate YouTube and Google search for gutter products. I did a video about 3 years ago, best and worst gutter products. At that day, like, I was committed to make 3 videos per week. Nothing to it, just being consistent with this plan to become #1 YouTuber in the roofing space, become an influencer, and also grow my businesses. So that day, I did not have an idea for the video. All I did, I come in to the office, I'm like, okay, I ran out of ideas. Sometimes it will happen to you if you produce too much content, and sometimes you just have to really brainstorm, what else can I talk about that people will care about. And I remember that day, it was leaf season just started. I'm like, you know what? People buy gutter covers now. I'm going to go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, big box stores around me, and I'm going to do just my analysis, best and worst gutter covers. Just pick, spend $50 to $100 on gutter products, and I'm going to review them. And I did. And to this day, it's #1 video on my YouTube channel. By the way, it cost me probably $200. That video, I monetize it. I think last 30 days, I made like $400 of one video. Now, it's extraordinary result if you think about it, but I have mailbox money. Just to give you idea, my father-in-law has been in this country for 20 years. His Social Security is like $700 a month. And 3 years ago, YouTube was sending me like $700-800 a month just YouTube money. Like 1 or 2 videos that you make that people really care about can literally replace your retirement plan. I mean, my father-in-law, who've been in this country for decades, only earned $700 a month of Social Security, like pension. And here I am, the guy who barely speaks English, goes to Home Depot, picks up a products, shares his expertise for free, makes $500-700 a month off 1 or 2 videos. Guys, we live in a crazy world, but here's how it becomes even crazier. It's much faster. YouTube versus Google. Your chances to rank YouTube video on the first page of Google versus website on the first page of Google is much higher. We've been doing a lot of classes last few weeks. I did this search in Dallas, Texas. I typed in how to install a roof step by step. Guess what? My video, Roofing Insights video, showed up on the first page in the most competitive market in the world for roofers in Dallas on the first page of Google. If I would have to spend money on Google, like on SEO and rank for websites, it probably would, I would spend probably $100, maybe $200,000. Absolutely crazy funding for that. But I was able to rank my video on the first page of Google in Dallas. By the way, guys, you can do this. So here's the strategy. You have to make meaningful videos, not for yourself, cannot be selfish, cannot be promotion videos. For example, golden time right now for YouTube is anywhere from 7 to 13 minutes. Your retention rate has to be high. You have to be expert. I'm not expert in everything, but I do know what I know, and YouTube is one of those topics now. So if anyone out there wants to dominate their city 3 years from now, I'm telling you right now, You go all in. Instead of spending $18,000 on stupid radio, stupid SEO, stupid guys who take 2-3 grand to manage your social media, hire someone like myself, pay them. Like, you can find influencers in your town and say, hey, like, think about this. Where's the money better spent? Let's say you're a big brand and you have $5 million budget. I guarantee you that Joe Rogan will bring you way more for $5 million than Super Bowl commercial. Number one ad on the TV will not be as productive as someone like Joe Rogan. You can find for 18 grand local influencer, number one in your town, real estate agent. You can find maybe NBA player who retired and trying to get in social media. You can find smaller influencers, smaller on a big scale, but big in your town, and say, hey, if I pay you $2,000 a month, what can you do for me? And if those people start promoting you, magic happens. I've seen it with my own eyes in the CrossFit community, where you have sport that's literally 15 years old. You have big brands paying small on a scale of sport athletes, couple $1,000s a month, and the brands are growing. Brands like Rogue, Noble, like Sporting Clothes, they're all multi-billion, some of them billion, some of them $1 million companies, because they were smart enough to partner up. As a matter of fact, CrossFit itself grew so fast in the world sport in 15 years because they invested in media and in videos, and people watch those videos like, man, that looks cool. Those motivational videos, they were the best thing that ever can happen to that sport. Now, CrossFit is more popular than any powerlifting, weightlifting, even Olympic Games. It's the most watched sport in the world. Why? They freaking invest in videos, because their website, CrossFit.com, is full of videos. So I guarantee you this, and we're getting down to it, guys. If you invest in videos today, let's say, if you're a bigger brand, which just drives me crazy how $10-20 million companies are not investing in, you can easy scratch 18-20 grand. Like, I'm talking about $10,000 to $20,000. You can do so much damage with it. If you spend $80,000 on YouTube, like, for example, let's say you hire me. You don't have to hire me. I'm not trying to pitch you or sell you. Let's say you hire me for 18 grand, or a guy like me who really understands space, and I come to you and I create 20 pieces of content, and we do one video for every page of your website. Do you understand when people are gonna do search, and when those websites gonna come up, and you're gonna have only one guy that have a good company story on the front page? You go to About Us, there's something cool there. You go to roofing, there's cool 3-minute video about why you install Malarkey or Atlas or ICO, whatever you install. You build the trust, people spending more time on your website. When I was analyzing my website back in 2015, here's what was happening. $50 million company in my town were losing to me on a crazy speed. Why? Because average site visit for me was over 3 minutes. Average site visit for them was less than a minute. Because I had a website, I have video on every page. So what's happening is you have warm appointments, and you have a sales practice every time you do it. So pretty much what the videos are, that's you answering your homeowners' questions. People ask you questions all the time. Don't be lazy. Build a library of questions that people are asking right now. Like, for example, if you're insurance restorations, questions like, will my premiums go up if I file this claim? You've probably been asked that question hundreds of times. Why don't you have video with that question on your website? Insurance claim process, Q&A, frequently asked questions. Go in and create a library of 5 questions. If I watch those videos, I feel like I already got to know you. I feel like you got warm lead about it. And also, one more thing here. Celebrity phenomena. So what's happening is, if you educated them, and you don't have to be big, you don't have to have a lot of likes. I'm talking about pure return on investment for the effort you spend. You cannot show me anything in the marketplace right now that works better than video content creator, because it's our consumer behavior that dictates that your behavior on the back end. So if I am consumer always looking for new stuff to watch, like what's the last time you read the manual? We don't do it. If something breaks, we go on YouTube and we type in how to fix Samsung fridge, how to replace pump on Chevy, Chevy truck, how to. We'll look for video tutorials, not for printing tutorials. Why don't you have them? Questions like how to file a claim, what's ACV? Those are all questions that people are asking you, and you guys are just, I don't know what's your problem, but I'm telling you, it's free. It's easy to rank on Google. It works for you for the rest of your life. Pretty much what you do is following. First, you work on your grades, and then your grades work for you for life. If you go right now, like unlike radio ads or TV ads or anything paid or Facebook ads, if you create a Facebook ad, run for 2 months, it's probably not going to work anyway, or like your closing rate is going to be very small, how many people actually call you, but it never works in the long term, right? With the videos, especially if YouTube videos, you work on them now and later those videos will work for you. I have videos that I've done 3-4 years ago. They still bring me business today. Even listen, I can retire today and not make another video in my life, and both of my businesses, like roofing business and roofing insights, will benefit from the content I already created. So from that standpoint, is the highest possible return on investment you can get in this space. So here at the Roofing Insights, we teach it because it freaking works. Now, the problem is only 3% of people will do it, which is a good thing. If you think about it, like for me, it's a bad thing. I want to teach more people, but I understand every time I'm in front of the class, I see people, I show them how it's done. I understand that very few will do it, but it's good for you. I promise you this, if you're the one who jump all in and make it happen, this is your job security. You will never be out of business if you learn how to create content. You will be in demand, and if you learn it today, you will apply it and use it for all your businesses moving forward. And even if you get out of business, you can teach other people to do it. It's just like sales, but for me, it's better. Sales and marketing goes hand to hand. A lot of people learn how to sell, but sales is a job. Marketing is a skill that once you have it, you cannot forget it. I have a couple questions here I want to start answering really quick. First of all, Kyle, my brother from Canada, man, I have you so, I know you for so many reasons. I can't wait to meet you, man, in person. Need ideas for roofing videos. BDR already has the market tied up with old Jorchester videos. That's out of the questions. Would love to do installation videos, but I want to spice them up and make them interesting and not boring. Kyle, you make videos on what works for you and around your passion. I mean, I love this question because I'm telling you, throne is not taken. You can become #1 YouTuber as of right now. You can bypass Roofing Insights and BDR combined. As a matter of fact, I know quite a few people. If you look at a veteran construction, world fastest shingler, Zach, I mean, in a couple of years, he's reaching 37,000. Your average roofer is one of the faster roofing channels now, metal roofing. I know, Kyle, you install metal. Anything metal. I just watched a video today that has 350,000 views, and it just published a couple of days ago by a DIY guy. So there's so many topics and there's so many niches within the roofing alone that you will never run out of content to create. You just have to think outside the box, be yourself. Everybody has a personality. I wanted to get to know you. You just throw yourself out there and see what sticks. Sometimes you make videos that later you're like, you regret making them. And sometimes you make your first 100 videos will suck 100%. My sucked. Your second 100 videos will suck, but then you analyze data. Like, I did not know my gutter video is going to be as popular as they did. Like, they really hit the market, so now I make more gutter videos because it's a hot topic. My videos on leaf filter, best and worst, micro mesh covers and stuff like that, I start making them. Did not know they're gonna hit, but now after they hit, I'm like, you know what? Leaf season here again. Now every year I make couple gutter videos because I'm a student of the data, and you have to watch your comments and engagement and questions from your homeowners. Make your content around that. Top producer said, I can watch for the power of videos. Top producer here, Ben Minchaka, came to our office and made one interview change his life, like 30,000 views, but it's not about views, it's quality of those views. I would argue there's like 10,000 views on this channel would be equivalent of million views on CNBC. Why? Because while it's bigger audience and more people watch it, it doesn't transfer into business. Like, when you find a small niche, we have guys like Nate Schweppe who has like 10, 15,000 views on their metal videos. And when they started, they're introverts. They just like, I'm going to explain you what I know here. And they definitely have this celebrity phenomenon effect, because when you arrive at appointment and people like, I feel like I already know you. Like, I watched your video. Listen, do this exercise. If you looking for a carpet guy or a flooring guy, right? You go on 3 different websites, and one of the websites, you find a guy, I don't know, let's call him Jose. And you look at Jose has a video on his front page. He's the only guy out of 3 companies, only website out of 3 websites that have a video. You click on it, you watch for 2 minutes. Let's say a video is 10 minutes. You watch for 2 minutes. Hey, my name is Jose. Here's the project of the day. I'm doing this floors today. You already got to know him. We humans are so smart and we're so educated. We smell bullshit really fast, and we see who is who within the first 30 seconds. You watch 2 minutes of that Jose guy explaining to you what the carpet is and how he installed it. You already know what kind of personality he has. You see the hustle. You see what he's up to. You're like, man, I like this guy. I'm calling this guy. Then again, guess what? You call him, Jose picks up. Hey, this is Jose. Oh, man, you just watch his video. Now he answered a phone call, and then you schedule an appointment, and he shows up. He shows up, open the door, is like the same guy who you've seen yesterday in a video installing floors. It's not like you follow him for long, but this YouTube celebrity phenomena is a real thing. Now this guy shows up. It's okay if he's 20, 30% more than other guys. You feel like you know him, you can trust him, he's not going anywhere. You talk to him on the phone, you see what you get, and you've seen him at work already. Tell me who can beat that guy. No one. If he's the only flooring guy with the video, I promise you that website will rank higher than others. It's warmer appointments for him, and he can grow. Guys, this shit works. You just stop being shy. People don't care about you anyway. You might as well throw yourself out there. Nobody cares. For those of you who think, what people say, listen, if you're not going to do videos, people are going to criticize you. If you're going to make videos, people are going to criticize you. Might as well freaking do it. It's not easy. You're going to get haters. You're going to have people calling your videos out. So what? Nobody cares. Cry it and wipe it with your dollars that you're going to make off it. So what, guys? It freaking works, and I highly recommend you. I have an amazing comment here from Satira Moore. Seen here again. Entire family this time came into our class. After your class last week, we came back and brainstormed how we could level up by making a YouTube channel. Made a list of 20 videos we want to make, setting it up this morning. Pretty excited about this. I'm flying today to, I don't even know the city, like somewhere in Utah. And we have a student, so we have this package where we do $12,000. It's not for everyone, but I'm amazed that I think we only sold 10 of those, something like that. But we fly into the business and we spend an entire day filming 25 pieces of content. Satire, it'll be more than you guys make brainstorming. So when we come in business, we take your YouTube channel. I'm excited about it. My videographers sometimes ask me, where are we going? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know the city I'm going to. I'm so good at this game that I arrive, I meet you, show me what you have, and we come up really quick with ideas. What are we going to do? It's not that hard. It's not complicated. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. There's definitely do's and don'ts. You have to be very careful what content not create. If you've been in our classes recently, you've seen my presentations about what not to do. And if you're in the roofing school, in the school, we also have videos like do's and don'ts, and that's my favorite topic to talk these days. Good luck, Cetera. If you have any questions, like send me your videos to Proof Watch if you want. I'll give you some ideas about titles, thumbnails. Those are always big. You're the man, Dmitry, changing the game. Thank you, Android. I'm late. All right. Shane, love your comments. You're always welcome to this channel. Should I do this and monetize my videos? I've done experiment, and initially when I monetized videos, I did not do it to make money. I did it because I wanted to test YouTube, how my videos will perform if I monetize it versus demonetize it. And when I did it both, hold on one second. Jeremy, make sure everything is good.
Yeah, I'm from Mark.
Okay. So when you guys are doing monetization, you have to look at the analytics. YouTube will not admit it, but the thing about monetization is YouTube is in business of selling ads. By the way, guys, if you like this topic, give it a like, please. Only 7 likes, and I'm here working my ass off for you. Come on, just kidding. Anyway, so the thing, guys. When I monetize my videos, I did not get as many views as where I demonetized them. So once we're on it for 1 month monetized, 1 month not monetized, and every time we monetize, we're getting more views. Weird thing, but it makes sense. YouTube wants to make money, sell ads on creators that they endorse. So pretty much if 2 creators, this is what I believe is happening. If 2 creators make similar videos and one is monetized, one is not, I feel like it makes sense for YouTube to promote more monetized videos because they can make money. And you have to have few subscribers, I think like 1,000 to monetize. It's not available right away. So you have to get there, but it's definitely good practice. YouTube channel on the way. Man, Kyle, reach out. I'll set you up. I'll hook you up. Shane, gutter guards are harmful. There is a video that I will make. Trust me, it will suck. That's fine. Listen, if you make a video that all gutter covers are sucks, it's fine. You're the expert. Maybe people will believe you and remove gutter covers from their houses. Why not? Oh, Jess Marshall sent me $2. Love what you're doing. Thank you, Jess. $2, really? You praise me at $2? That's my cost. I feel like very cheap prostitute today. $2. What I'm gonna do with the $2 just now? I'm just kidding. Love you, Jess. Thank you so much for sending support. Me and Jazz did an interview a couple weeks ago. That guy took me places. That's his channel right there, Just Marshall. If you type in Dmitry Lupinski, you will see the interview on his channel. I literally cried in his studio during the interview. He took me place where, I was so broke and poor and like pretty much homeless back in Russia and Siberia. And we start talking about it. I'm like, dude, cut it out or something. And if you want to hear my true story from my humble beginnings, I rarely share it on this channel. I don't think I ever did it in the way I did at Jazz, and I rarely agree for public interviews. That was the exception because of the Jazz Marshall and how he runs his show. Love it. By the way, he is also new YouTube creator, 600 subs. Do it consistently. Look at the quality of that video. You will be absolutely impressed. Gino says, need to have push to start doing it. I know it works. I know it's the best ROI for marketing. I know it's must in today's business. Still can't commit to it. Feel stupid. Guys, it's just like working out. Sometimes you have to find a coach. Sometimes you have to find the trainer or a buddy who will do it with you, make you accountable. Not always as easy. You know, you might be living next to the gym. It doesn't mean that you're gonna sign up, or even if you sign up and go there, it does not mean that you're gonna do what's right. You have to have a strategy. With the YouTube, just like with the gym, you have to do it at least 3 times a week, maybe 2 times a week, but even if you do it once a week, it's still better than nothing. It's just commitment. Commit to a day. Let's say it's Friday, and every Friday produce the video. It's easy. I mean, I can listen. This is my phone. This is what I do daily. I write and I write and I write and I write. This is, most of it is topics for videos. I mean, it'll go for hours. Every day I write 5 to 10 articles or topics. I analyze everything. When I go to comments, roofing forums, I see questions people asking. I'm like, okay, this guy asked this question. Boom. I can answer it in a video. Type out quick outline, number 1, number 2, number 3. I see the trends. Like, for example, today's video. Anybody could do today's video that I did. Why lumber prices are high. Go read some articles. Go read, watch some news. Why lumbers are high. People, it's trending story. That's my today's video. But I did 4 reasons why lumber prices are high. I mean, I talked to a few experts. I watched a few videos. Now I feel like I'm educated. A lot of people in my community are asking this question, why lumber prices are high. I got a video today just because I was paying attention to what's happening in the industry. Here's a good one for you. If someone is looking for ideas, do the video on conspiracy theory. Like, for example, we're actually doing some investigation today, but you can beat me to it. Every year, manufacturers are sending letters to suppliers that they're going to increase their prices. If you study those letters, and you can find them all online, if you study those letters, they all come in within the same day or within like 48 hours. So you're telling me that OC and GAF and ICO and TEMCO and Malarkey are not fixed in prices, but they're sending letters to the suppliers within 48 hours that they are increases prices? Like, literally, how can TEMCO and ICO and OC and GF send letters? And I'm not saying that that's what they do, but it's a conspiracy theory, and conspiracy theories on YouTube are huge. I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I always will watch good conspiracy video. Something I've never done on this channel, but if some of you needs an idea, that's your conspiracy theory right there. Do conspiracy theory why lumber prices are high, whatever. Like, you can start roofing conspiracy channel. Just saying, guys, there's so many ideas. Kyle says, this shit works, best line in roofing insights. I'm here to learn. Please keep teaching. Juan Costa. First of all, so thank you for your support, guys. If you have not joined our channel, highly recommend you. If you can be subscribed, but you can also join the channel for $14.99. We have a lot of content that's not available for everyone. So it's behind the scenes, full interviews, speakers from last year conference, and from me teaching during the classes. It's all private, only available to those people who joined our channel. $14.99 a month, the cheapest subscription we have, and you're definitely going to have a lot of that. By the way, we have Richard Turner here. Appreciate everything you are doing. Looking forward to visiting soon. So within the next few weeks, you will see this guy right here, and I promise you this, Richard Turner actually just hire Roofing Insights to do videos for websites. We will come, Richard, and we will deliver, because like Kyle says, this shit works. We're also going to Monarch Roofing. We're also going to Eastos Roofing in Florida. So we are booked right now for about 7 to 8 weeks. And after that, we're actually looking for more companies to visit. So if you guys are interested, we can make it super affordable. You can pay us monthly. You don't have to come up with a lot of money up front. I can probably get on a call with you and tell you what can you cancel from your marketing budget that does not work to switch to this that works, and how to make it work. Because without good strategy, just going to the gym and doing this, that like you need to learn functional movements to build muscles, but you also have to learn algorithm, and you have to brainstorm how to make good videos for YouTube. Love these questions. When are you releasing the new shingle test video? Jake Hoffers. All right, supposed to be this Friday. It will be next Friday. Philadelphia had some cold days, so we could not complete all the tests. We're like 80% done, but then we still have to add graphic designs to it. And next Friday, save the date, we are releasing 2021 shingle day, shingle guide for all manufacturers. 11 products, 9 manufacturers this year. Cannot wait. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Actually, I have to go pack to hit the road. We will be in, where are we going? Portland. We will be in Portland day after tomorrow. We canceled the class, but we're still coming to the area. Just meet up a few local businesses, go for lunch, dinner, something like that. So if you guys are want to meet up at Portland, I believe we're going to be there on Wednesday and flying back on Thursday. So that's all I have, guys, for you today. Comment any questions related to video creations or YouTube, and I will see you guys in the next video.